Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to my channel, Scott's Copters. This video is on stress cracks with your Phantom 3. I've had my Phantom 3 since the beginning of August and it still doesn't have any cracks on it. So I wanted to go over my theory on why that is and what you can do to keep yours from cracking. And before I go any further, I don't want to say this is some kind of guarantee that your Phantom 3 isn't going to get any cracks. You know, I'm not some engineer. I don't work for DJI. I just know that mine doesn't have any cracks on it. And I've read a lot of the posts you guys have made on yours cracking and a bunch of different scenarios. And I just kind of put everything together and hopefully this is helpful for you guys. So this is my theory. When the Phantom 3 first came out and their sales really started exploding, that somewhere in manufacturing that these screws got over tightened. So, and that's not the only reason, but that's definitely one of them. Now, I don't think per se that someone should buy this craft and have to quote unquote do any work to it, but I mean, this is becoming well documented that these Phantom 3s are known to get stress cracks. So, I mean, what do you want to do? Do you want to just do nothing and hope for the best, or do you want to try some things that, you know, if anything, aren't going to hurt it? So, what I would do is I would go ahead and get the tools, and I say tools because there is more than one size here. And I would go ahead and loosen these screws on the end of the arm. You know, you don't have to go all the way here, just the ones on the end. I'll go ahead and loosen them up, and then it's kind of like when I torque things down on cars. It's just a good rule of thumb to work your way from the center on out. So, you know, just snug them down and then tighten them. Not too tight, not too loose. It's just kind of like a mechanic's feel. You just have to have a feel for it. If you're not comfortable with doing that and you don't really know what I mean, then you're just gonna have to find someone that does. So that would be the first thing I do when you get your Phantom 3 before you even fly it. Like I said, I don't feel you should have to do it per se, but if you don't, well, there's plenty of posts that people are getting cracks. So, and another thing I would do is in the app, I would go into the gain and expo tuning, and then you scroll down, and then the braking. I don't have it hooked up right now, so it's just going to default to 100, even though mine's set lower, just so you know. Take the braking and lower it. I don't have an exact number for you guys. Like I said, this isn't some kind of guarantee, but I just know that, I mean, obviously less braking. When this craft is coming forward, it's pretty aggressive when it stops. You know, it's quite a kick. So this kind of goes together with my theory that over tightened screws, too much braking is going to be, it's, you know, stress. It's going to, where it's over tightened, it's going to crack. I mean, to me, it's not that complicated. You know, so that's what I would do. I would set my braking probably around like 80%. The lower the better, but you know, it's obviously going to affect your stopping times. So just whatever you guys think is right. If you want to go 70, it's up to you. That's the lowest it goes. So I would adjust those settings for the braking. Another thing I wanted to go over is those little strong arm things that you can get for under the motor to kind of thicken the plastic. Basically, you know, you're putting something in between the screw and the body. Now, I don't think that's a bad idea per se. I just wanted to point out that I'm not sure that if some of you guys realize that effectively what you're doing when you do that is you're loosening the screws and you're retorquing them, you know, in the process. So if you guys want to get those things, it's fine. I'm not against them, but I don't know if they're even necessary. I mean, it's just kind of up for a debate. So I just wanted to point that out, that you don't really have to spend anything. I mean, I'm sitting here showing you guys that mine is crack free since August, so I don't know. I mean, you guys can do what you like, but that's just my take on it. So I think that about wraps up for the video. I hope anyway. There's been a bunch of things going through my head on this topic, and I think I got out some of the main points anyway. So I hope it helps you guys out. Like I said, if anything, it can't hurt. I don't know. If you guys got any better ideas, let me know. I'm all ears. But that's the best of my knowledge right now. So I think that about wraps it up, and thanks for watching.